filming what you need to take to the hospital. Now first, if we're talking in terms of until after they tell you you're about to go home, you don't really need anything at first, but before you get ready to go home, you're going to want to make sure you have your infant car seat, the outfit that your child is going to go home in, whatever that is you decide to put him in. I had a cute little gray onesie for my son that said his name, and then some little pants and a hat to go with it. It was the middle of summer, so I put some socks on him, but I really didn't care too much. Maybe a blanket, because they're new and fresh, and you know, they might be susceptible to like the slightest bit of wind, but I just used the blanket that the hospital gave me, because you know, it was the middle of summer, so he doesn't necessarily need to be warm, but you know, just blocked from the wind. And then I put this over top of the car seat, at least while we were outside. It was the canopy that I bought to go with his car seat, so that just kind of blocked him from the wind. And then as soon as we got in the car, I flipped it up so that you know, it wasn't so stuffy underneath there. Now in terms of stuff I think you should bring, just because in my experience I was stuck at the hospital for 3 days. So of course, the outfit to go home in, the blanket to put over top of him, and then the canopy, or you know, whatever you're gonna do to shield his face and whatever, if you're gonna do that. I would, if you're about to have your baby, like right now, because it's kind of cold out. But the hospital literally provides everything you need for your baby, like everything. So you really don't have to worry too much about your baby. I know that sounds awful, like forget your baby, but they provide the diapers, because you don't know what size diaper your baby's gonna be. My daughter, when I had her, I had an ultrasound literally like hours before I gave birth to her, and the ultrasound tech told me she was gonna be 6 pounds. That little girl came out 8 pounds, okay? Now my son came out 7 pounds, and he was in preemie diapers for like a day, and that was not something that I bought, because when I had my little 8-pound baby, she was in newborn and then in size 1 before I knew it. So literally you don't need to bring diapers, because they'll give you a brand new pack, they'll give you wipes, brand new pack, they'll give you body wash for the baby, they'll even give you body wash if you want it, they'll give you toothpaste if you want it, they'll give you a toothbrush. Like literally you don't have to bring anything. But I was stuck in the hospital for 3 days. 3. With both of my kids. So I definitely overpacked both times, because you get in that nesting stage and you want to make sure you have everything. But literally what I suggest and what I brought are 2 different things. A pair of headphones, because if you're stuck in there for 3 days, you're going to want a way to entertain yourself. Your phone charger, because like I said, 3 days. You're going to want to entertain yourself, especially if you're breastfeeding. I mean, you know, if you're feeding any newborn, you're going to be up several times a night with nothing to do. So, phone charger so you can watch your phone or play games on your phone. Extension cord. I know you guys are going to look at me like I'm crazy, but an extension cord, because you may get released that day and you won't need it, or the next day and you won't really need it. But for me, I was stuck in there for 3 days, and any outlet was too far for my actual charger. Like this is the one I have now, but the one I had before was only 3 foot long, and I could not reach my phone at any outlet. So when I brought the extension cord with my son, I was able to kind of relax and charge my phone as needed. You can take pictures on your phone, or you know, you can get a camera. This is just a prop. I mean, it actually used to work. This is what I used to film my videos on like 10 years ago. But we actually had a nice professional camera, and then we had someone taking our birthing photos. So, you know, while we were there, we pretty much had it covered. But I really enjoyed having some of my own body wash and shampoos and conditioners, because like I said, 3 days, and you know, just hospital soap isn't as good, and it just made me feel a lot more comfortable to have my own scents, and you know, lotion especially, you know. And like I said, they can provide you with the body wash and the lotion and all of that if you want, but I'd rather have my stuff. Deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, brush, you know, just anything that would make you feel more comfortable. I kept these in the shower for all 3 days, and then, you know, the 2 days that I got to shower, I went in there, had a nice hot I know they tell you not to, but a nice steaming hot shower, and I just kind of sat under the water and just let all of my troubles wash away. And I actually brought a loofah too, and a plastic bag that I could put all of it into and take it home. My glasses and my contacts, I packed both so that I could be comfortable. Chapstick. I also brought my own underwear and my own pads, because they will give you these mesh underwear for after having a baby, and these big, gigantic, huge pads, which, you know, when you have a baby, you're gonna bleed a lot. That's okay. You know, you probably want those, because most people don't have pads that will protect them or keep their underwear from, you know, having problems. But I really didn't find them very comfortable, so I got those Always Overnight pads, which are my favorite because I have problems wearing tampons anyway, so those were quite comfortable to me. And then I brought my own clothes. I just brought some leggings and a comfy t-shirt, and then like I'd switch out every day. I literally had 3 pairs of clothes, thank goodness. I think I only needed like 2 of them, and then the shirt I went home in to match my son, which was a gray shirt with my monogram on it, and yeah, it was quite comfortable. I was very pleased to have my own clothes, because being stuck in there for 3 days, I was kind of like losing my mind. And then on top of that, you want to be comfortable. I didn't want to be in a gown the whole time, and I also didn't want to be in old dirty clothes the whole time either, because I was literally just sitting at home after a long day of moving stuff around when my water broke. So I would have been in old sweaty clothes for 2 days, or in a hospital gown. So that's what I had with me, and I enjoyed it. I also brought some shower shoes so that when I did shower, I was comfortable. And then with my daughter, my husband got to spend most of the time there with me. I don't think he really left unless he went to go get food. And then with my son, because we already had my daughter, he went home every night, and sometimes he didn't come up for most of the day, and I got quite lonely. So I had not this one, but I had a blanket from my daughter, which I kind of cuddled with most of the time, or me and my son kind of cuddled with most of the time. And although it wasn't them, it made me feel a lot better. And it was big enough that, like, when we left, if it had been cold out, I could have put it over the car seat and kept him warm, or even piled it into his car seat and kind of bundled him up a little bit more. But yeah, just it made me feel more comfortable. Just kind of cuddling with it made me feel remind me of home, and I could smell my daughter on it. And then a pillow, because like I said, 3 days, and it gets lonely, especially when your significant other, or, you know, child can't be with you that you're used to being with all the time. So Any little thing that you think would make you comfortable, go for it, because you know, you might only be in there for a day, or you could be like me and stuck in there for a lot longer, or you could be like some of those very unlucky moms who are stuck in there for like a week or two. And like, I literally had nothing wrong with me, and we were just waiting to get released, and my doctor just likes to make sure, you know, everything's running great. So I was definitely in there a lot longer than I wanted to be. Oh, also, almost forgot this one. If you have a baby book already, bring it, because I mean, I guess you don't have to, but well, they're dipping your baby's feet in the ink for the birth certificate. They will also stamp their hands and feet in the ink and put it on your baby book where their hand and footprint are. So I learned that one when I was pregnant with my daughter, so I was able to bring both my baby books for both kids. So yeah, that's all I have. That's what I think you should bring to the hospital with you. Like I said, don't worry about nipple cream, don't worry about diapers, don't worry about rash cream, none of that. They will provide that at the hospital. They'll have wipes, and you get to take everything home that they've provided you with. They'll even give you formula for your baby. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.